Within the world of electric aviation, Beta Technologies scores an A+ for its straightforward approach that charges up support for its own aircraft and the sale of aircraft components and charging systems, leading to improved infrastructure and supply chains needed to support the liftoff of electric aviation. Now, as we get ready for takeoff, here's a review of Beta's market potential, along with its technological and certification pathway. With its technologies, Beta's market wingspan could cover cargo, logistics, defense, passenger travel, and medical applications. Its ALIA CTOL CTOL electric aircraft has already completed thousands of flights, including the world's first all-electric passenger flights into John F. Kennedy International Airport, showcasing significant fuel savings and successful integration into national airspace. On top of that, the aircraft's design offers a 42% reduction in operating costs compared to conventional aircraft, mainly due to simplified maintenance. Beta's business model is based on 4 key revenue streams: selling aircraft to military and commercial customers, providing replacement batteries, supplying propulsion systems to other manufacturers, and selling ground support equipment, GSE, like chargers. It aims to prioritize cargo, logistics, military, and medical markets before expanding to passenger operations. It's also developing the Beta Operate platform, which provides real-time data for fleet management, predictive maintenance, and cost optimization. The company's manufacturing facility in Vermont is designed to produce over 300 aircraft annually and is expandable to support future growth. Beta also develops charging infrastructure, including large and mobile charging systems, to support electric aviation nationwide. With a strong focus on recurring revenue from batteries, aftermarket services, and digital platforms, Beta is laying the financial foundation to keep flying well into the future. Some of the main technology Beta develops for electric aircraft are motors and batteries and associated GSE for charging, resulting in cost-effective and simplified operations that are bringing all-electric flight closer to reality much faster. When talking about the star of the show, the ALIA CTOL CTOL CX300 is a piloted, all-weather aircraft designed to transport 6 people or 200 cubic feet of cargo over 215 nautical miles. It is expected to achieve FAA Part 23 certification by late 2026 or early 2027, with 331 units in backlog, including firm orders from Air New Zealand and United Therapeutics. The ALIA VTOL A250 is a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that can operate from locations with or without runways. This model, targeting certification in 2027 or 2028, has 560 units in backlog, with orders from UPS, Bristow, Metro Aviation, and Fly NYON across cargo, medical, and passenger sectors. The ALIA Defense VTOL MV250 is a hybrid electric autonomous military variant capable of carrying 1 ton of cargo over 250 nautical miles. It's in contention for the U.S. Marine Corps Aerial Logistics Connector Program. Beta is also partnering with GE Aerospace to co-develop a hybrid electric turbogenerator, which will enhance the aircraft's range, speed, and payload. They also supply electric motors for aerospace and defense applications, including a subcontract with General Dynamics for a DARPA program. Beta is developing a larger aircraft for up to 19 passengers, leveraging existing technologies to expand their market share. Beta's battery packs integrate safety features and meet industry regulations. Customers typically replace batteries every 12 to 24 months. Charging infrastructure consists of the Charge Cube, TMS Cube, thermal management, and Mini Cube for mobile applications. So far, Beta has installed over 50 high-speed charging stations and the first electric aircraft charger at a U.S. military base. When looking at the available market airspace to fly in, Beta has a large, untapped market in electric and hybrid aircraft, estimating a total addressable market of $250 billion for new aircraft sales and $750 billion for aftermarket components and services such as batteries, motors, and maintenance. This market includes commercial, defense, cargo, medical, and passenger applications, with an estimated 60,000 units expected to be sold globally through 2035. The company anticipates significant recurring revenue from aftermarket components and services over the 20-year lifecycle of each aircraft. Beta sees cargo and logistics as a near-term growth opportunity, driven by rising e-commerce demand and the need for faster delivery times. Companies like UPS and Bristow have already placed firm orders, and the June 2025 executive order supporting electric aviation further strengthens the market. For medical transport, Beta's electric aircraft are well-suited for fast, reliable, and environmentally sustainable logistics, with orders from customers like United Therapeutics and Metro Aviation. In defense, Beta's platform offers low maintenance and autonomy, aligning with the growing needs of the U.S. military for versatile, cost-effective aircraft. The company forecasts demand for nearly 2,000 units for defense applications by 2035, driven by increased global defense spending. Additionally, Beta is poised to benefit from the rise of urban and regional air mobility, where technological advances in electric aviation enable more cost-effective and sustainable solutions for short-distance travel. Airlines and charter companies have already placed orders for thousands of electric aircraft, signaling the growth of this sector. Beta's competitive strength lies in its simple design philosophy and a stepwise approach to certification, which accelerates the process and reduces risk. By focusing on safety through simplicity and avoiding unnecessary components, Beta is streamlining its path to certification. The company has built a strong relationship with the FAA, influencing policy and securing favorable certification requirements, which positions Beta for a smooth and efficient regulatory process. Another advantage comes from vertical integration that's focused on developing core technologies for electric aviation, like proprietary batteries, motors, flight control systems, and charging infrastructure, leading to smoother design and testing, as well as manufacturing efficiency, enabling rapid iteration and scalability. Since Beta's ALIA CTOL and VTOL platforms use shared components like engines, batteries, and avionics, the target of producing 300 aircraft annually is ambitious but realistic. On the certification side, the strategy emphasizes cargo and logistics as an initial market entry point. The ALIA CTOL aircraft is designed to integrate into existing airspace and infrastructure, requiring only electric charging systems, which Beta has been building for years. By focusing on cargo and medical logistics first, Beta aims to collect operational data that will ease the certification process for passenger versions. This cargo-first approach also aligns with regulatory shifts, such as the June 2025 executive order, which supports electric aircraft for rural logistics. Then aside from FAA certification, international approval is being eyed with international regulators like EASA. Generally speaking, its overall growth strategy involves expanding its charging infrastructure nationwide and globally, achieving economies of scale in manufacturing, and advancing next-generation technology through R&D collaborations with the U.S. military and GE Aerospace. So far, Beta has deployed over 50 charging sites in the U.S. and Canada. When looking outside of North America, Abu Dhabi Airports has partnered with Beta to deploy its certified Charge Cube and battery thermal management system as part of the development of an advanced air mobility AAM ecosystem in Abu Dhabi. This collaboration supports the creation of a network of vertiports across the Emirate, beginning with Al Bateen Executive Airport and Zayed International Airport. Beta will provide electric charging infrastructure, technical consulting, and maintenance for these sites, where initial eVTOL flights are expected to launch by 2026. Abu Dhabi Airports is tasked with leading the development of public infrastructure and commercial readiness for AAM, with plans for more than 10 vertiports in key urban areas. Beta's charging systems will play a vital role in enabling electric aircraft adoption and facilitating a multimodal, interoperable transport network. In addition to its work in Abu Dhabi, Beta is enhancing its autonomous capabilities in collaboration with near-Earth autonomy to improve range, speed, and carry heavier payloads for both defense and commercial uses. Beta has already completed over 1,000 hours of uncrewed flight testing with subscale aircraft, achieving ranges of over 158 nautical miles on a single charge. The integration of near-Earth's perception and guidance systems into Beta's fly-by-wire controls is complete, with full flight testing set to begin in 2026. This collaboration will be crucial for expanding its offerings to military and commercial logistics sectors, including partners like UPS and Bristow. It also builds on Near-Earth's expertise in converting helicopters, like the UH-60L Black Hawk, for uncrewed operations. The push for autonomous aircraft aligns with increased support from the U.S. government for electric and autonomous aviation, accelerating Beta's progress in the sector. Revenue-wise, Beta plans to sell aircraft components, like motors and batteries, to third-party manufacturers. This is in addition to long-term recurring revenue from aircraft after-sales, including battery replacements, maintenance, and other services. An early example of selling to other aircraft manufacturers involved Eve Air Mobility, selecting Beta Technologies to supply electric pusher motors for its eVTOL aircraft prototypes and production models in a deal potentially worth up to $1 billion over 10 years. This agreement strengthens Eve's supply chain as it works toward its first flight, expected in late 2025 or early 2026, and supports its 2,800-unit order backlog. Beta's electric propulsion systems were chosen for their simplicity, safety, and cost efficiency, with fewer parts than traditional engines and built-in redundancy for enhanced safety. Eve's eVTOL aircraft will feature a lift plus cruise configuration with 8 propellers for vertical flight and fixed wings for cruise. The pusher motors, powered by dual electric motors, will provide propulsion redundancy and optimal performance. Beta's technology was validated in Eve's engineering prototype, and the collaboration marks a milestone in Eve's progression toward commercialization. Beta joins other key suppliers for Eve, including BAE Systems, Garmin, Honeywell, and Nidec Aerospace. In order to improve its technological capabilities and expand its customer base, Beta does military collaborations that inform defense-related product development, along with partnerships with companies like UPS, United Therapeutics, and GE Aerospace. For example, the partnership with GE Aerospace is meant to advance hybrid electric aviation by developing turbogenerators and propulsion technologies, with a 10-year collaboration on R&D, manufacturing, and commercialization, including regulatory approvals and intellectual property ownership, which will likely help add to its already 447 patents. After starting to trade on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol BETA, over $1 billion was raised by offering nearly 30 million shares. Before the IPO, Beta raised $422.4 million by issuing 3.7 million shares of Series C1 preferred stock. GE Aerospace invested $300 million, securing the right to appoint a board member, Amy Gowder. Beta also issued warrants to GE Aerospace for up to 2.5 million shares of Class A common stock at 1 cent per share, subject to milestones. TPG Rise Belfry, LP, also purchased $12 million in shares. Later, in mid-October, Beta raised an additional $33.5 million by issuing 292,578 shares to Ellipse Holdings, LLC. Beta's Q3 revenue was $8.9 million, a significant increase from the previous year. Product revenue of $2.9 million exceeded expectations, driven by early motor deliveries, while service revenue of $6 million was mainly from defense contracts. Despite these gains, a net loss of $451.8 million was reported due to high R&D and general expenses. Operating expenses totaled $86.8 million, with $56.4 million allocated to R&D, reflecting Beta's ongoing investment in aircraft development. Notable progress was made in aircraft development and certification, including delivering a LEA CTOL aircraft for demonstration flights and receiving FAA certification for its pusher propeller. Beta's order backlog reached 891 aircraft valued at $3.5 billion, highlighting strong demand across sectors like cargo and medical. With a solid cash position of $687.6 million, Beta remains well-funded for its expansion plans, including scaling up production and infrastructure. However, the company is forecasting a full-year 2025 revenue between $29 million and $33 million, with an adjusted EBITDA loss of $295 million to $325 million. Though, these high operating costs and the wait for the certification process are to be expected when trying to take flight in an emerging industry. That's why the focus will remain on technological progression and gathering more partnerships, helping to gain more market confidence and acceptance for a growing international presence and long-term growth in the electric aviation sector. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.